good afternoon, and welcome to day number 176. My name is Mary, and today's title of the story is The End of Judah. By this time, Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Babylon, was laying siege against Jerusalem. No one could go out or come in. No food could be found for the people, and many of them starved to death. The soldiers of Nebuchadnezzar built forts, threw darts and stones, broke down the gates, and made great openings in the walls of the city. When King Zedekiah saw the city would fall to its enemies, he tried to escape. But the men of Babylon followed him and took him prisoner, along with all his family, his wives, and his sons. They were all brought before King Nebuchadnezzar. So, just as Jeremiah had said, Zedekiah saw the king of Babylon. But he also saw something more terrible. All his sons were killed in front of him. Then Zedekiah's eyes were put out, and he was dragged away to Babylon. The Babylonian soldiers killed all the leaders of the people who had led Zedekiah to rebel against Nebuchadnezzar. The rest of the people, except for the very poorest in the land, were carried away to the land of Babylon. The king of Babylon was friendly to Jeremiah, the prophet, because of the advice he had given Zedekiah and his people. The ruler Nebuchadnezzar set over the city, opened the door of Jeremiah's prison, and allowed him to choose between going to Babylon with the captives or staying with the poor people in the land. Jeremiah chose to stay, but not long after, he was taken down to Egypt by enemies of the king of Babylon. In Egypt, Jeremiah died. Some think he was killed. His life had been sad, for he had seen nothing but evil come to his land. And his message from the Lord had been a message of trouble and sadness. Because of his sorrow, Jeremiah has been called the weeping prophet. Nebuchadnezzar carried away all that was left of the valuable things in the temple, and then he burned the buildings. He tore down the walls of Jerusalem and set the city on fire. All that was left of the city of David and the temple of Solomon was a heap of ashes and blackened stones. So the kingdom of Judah ended, nearly 400 years after Rehoboam became its first king. And that was the word of the Lord. Now I will read you all the questions of the discussion. 1. What did King Nebuchadnezzar do? What did King Nebuchadnezzar do? Number 2. What happened to King Zedekiah when he tried to run away? What happened to King Zedekiah when he tried to run away? Number 3. Why did the king of Babylon like Jeremiah? Why did the king of Babylon like Jeremiah? And the second part of question number 3 is, what did he do for the prophet? What did he do for the prophet? Number 4. Why was Jeremiah so sad? Why was Jeremiah so sad? And that was the last question. Thank you for being there, and we'll be together soon. May God bless us all. Bye for now.